We are off and running with episode 102. We're 2 episodes into our second 100 episode, Steve.
Yeah, not counting bonus and news desk episodes.
Oh, yeah. How many of those? There's like 3 dozen,
like
maybe?
30 or something. Yeah, but yeah, I'm Steven, the son, you're Dan, the dad, and this is Yesshift. In case we got some newcomers, we talk about Yes and stuff related to Yes, all sorts of bands and artists, because so many connections as Yes fans.
It's like the Prague hub.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And we've got a fun show for you. Steve came up with this idea, and that is to...
I think you actually came up with it on one of our past shows, and then I helped define, the rules,
the framework, the boundaries.
Yeah, how long, yeah. Because you suggested, it would be a neat challenge for people to make a set list based on non-Jon Anderson Yes songs. And I was like, oh, we should do that after Mirror to the Sky comes out. And, titling this, I tried to figure out a title for it where it's like Davison Horn sung Yes songs or something, because I feel like if we titled it non-Jon Anderson Yes songs, then people who don't know us would get the wrong idea and think we're anti-Jon Anderson.
That's happened before.
Right, when we're really not. We love Jon Anderson, but we also love the other lead vocalist, so we thought this would just be a fun challenge for those who'd like to participate. And for the most part, I'm very surprised that we didn't get too many snarky comments, so I was very pleased with that.
We must not have, because I didn't find any, which is cool. But you see the stuff a bit more than I do. And folks, for the record, the way this works, no pun intended, for the record, get it?
Yeah.
We did not include the few songs that Chris Squire sung lead on. And there's a couple songs at least that Trevor Rabin basically sings lead on. We didn't count those.
Steve Howe.
Yeah, Steve Howe, yeah, absolutely. These are Trevor Horn, Jon Davison, and Benoît David. So that's what we included. Yeah. How do you want to start off? We'll save our lists for last.
Yeah.
And we'll just go through the doc where you curated fans chiming in and stuff. And there's some really good stuff here.
Yeah, and also toward the end of this episode, I'll talk about the Buggles and Seal concert that I went to last night. It was really cool. So
that's cool. And I haven't even talked to Steve about that, so I have no idea. Now that he said it was really cool, I believe he liked it, but we'll see. and we haven't even talked about the show. When we do this, and for the newcomers and friendly reminders, we don't discuss the show like, okay, you say this, I'm going to say that. Did you make your list? Let me hear your list. It's all very fresh, and we talk a lot because we both work together at Drum Talk TV. I'm the CEO and founder and executive producer. Steve is a producer and the chief content distribution officer. So we talk a lot, and sometimes I want to say, oh, never mind.
Right.
And we save it for the show to keep it fresh and authentic. Feel free to chime in, tell us where you're watching from, and feel free to give songs you would like to see in a set list made up of just these 3 singers or any one of those singers. A mix would be great. And I'm in Globe, Arizona, which is in the mountains 100 miles east of Phoenix. Steve, you're in beautiful...
Yeah, Downey, California. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, here we go. I will start with David Wendell. He says, I've been thinking, and I look over here, folks, because I'm on a really big screen. Camera's over there. My dock is over there. I've been thinking about this a lot. Now, that right there really made me happy. If we could come up with ideas that people are into enough to not only follow through, but think about, I really dig that. That's very gratifying for us. This is a passion project for Steve and I. Although there is a donate button at anchor.fm/yesshift. Just saying. He says, I've been thinking about this a lot. So your post gave me an opportunity to finally prepare a set list I would love to hear. How about this? Set 1. First of all, I like that he's got more than one set. Set 1, the Ice Bridge. And he's got the running times because we said to come up with an hour to 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't look up the times? Because most of the songs I just had off the top of my head. So should I read the run times? Does it matter?
Maybe like if he lists the total runtime at the end. Like I don't think we need to read the individual song runtimes.
Okay, cool. So here we go with David Wendell's set 1, The Ice Bridge. It's a cool opening track. Does It Really Happen, which was the opening track on the drama tour. Cut from the Stars, The Gift of Love, Subway Walls, All Connected, Into the Storm. Take a break, get some popcorn and a beverage, give the guys a rest. Then we start set 2 with Machine Messiah, Into Unknown Place, Future Memories, To the Moment, Leave Well Alone, Mirror to the Sky, their latest epic, and an encore, Fly From Here, parts 1 and 2.
Nice.
Excuse me, been up since 4 a.m. And that was 7 p.m. in my zone where we're doing this, where I'm doing this. That's a solid set. I think it's a pretty fair mix. That's one of the things that we'll look for. But even if you had like 45% Davison, 45% Horn, and one Benoît David set, we're not going to penalize you. But I like to see a good mix.
Yeah.
You want to do the next one?
Yeah. So next one is from Gilly Good News, and there were a couple people who submitted multiple times, so I'm going by the latest ones that they commented with. So
when they submitted multiple times, were they completely different sets, or like here's an update with one?
There were slight differences, I think. So Gilly Good News says the opening music before the actual set would be.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, Finale Appalachian Spring. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I listened to a bit of that like yesterday or the other day, and it sounds pretty good. Cool. But getting into the Yes material itself, The Ice Bridge, Cut from the Stars, All Connected, Machine Messiah, Sad Man at the Airfield, so that's a part of Fly From Here right there, Luminosity, A Living Island, Mirror to the Sky, Music to My Ears, Into the Lens, Tempest Fugit, Fly From Here, Future Memories, and Circles of Time. I assume that with Fly From Here, Gailey might mean the We Can Fly section. But yeah, that's an interesting set list there.
Absolutely. Christopher Lee is back. Thank you, Christopher, for being such an avid fan, and to all who are as well and participate. We love that. This is a cool set. Machine Messiah. That's a great first song, actually, right?
Yeah.
Machine Messiah. Did they ever open that? They didn't on the drama tour, but I wonder if they did.
I'm trying to remember if they did that on the Yes and Asia tour. Like, they definitely played it there, but I can't remember if it was the opening song or not.
Yeah. But great start. Machine Messiah, Fly From Here Sweet, The Ice Bridge, All Connected, Cut from the Stars, Words on a Page, Into the Lens, Believe Again, To the Moment, Mirror to the Sky, and closing out with Tempest Fugit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Mr. English degree. How do we know it's Tempest Fugit and not Tempest Fugit? It's a Latin word. And I've heard it pronounced both ways, even by a Yes member saying Fugit.
Okay, so I just Googled the pronunciation right now. And apparently, apparently it's Fugit in both American and British pronunciation, according to Google.
Okay.
So I guess it is Fugit.
Argument settled. You owe me $10. Just kidding. Go ahead with Paul's, Deborah's.
Yeah, well, we kind of went over Eric Mitchell's.
I'm
earlier,
sorry.
So, yeah, so I'll just.
I don't really like that guy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, so Eric Mitchell says the full drama album.
Whoa, I didn't know we could do that. What a neat idea.
Yeah, I mean, Yes did it in 2016, so why not? And then The Gift of Love, The Fly From Here Suite, Leave All Alone, and Mirror to the Sky.
That's very creative. I love that. Good job, Eric.
Yeah.
I still like you.
And then Paul Stabora for the first set put Cut from the Stars, Does It Really Happen, Future Memories, and Solitaire, which is actually a Steve Howe solo instrumental piece, but we won't get too strict on this.
Yeah. No points taken.
Right. To the Moment, Fly From Here, Into the Storm, and then for the second set, The Ice Bridge, Subway Walls, All Connected, Machine Messiah, Mirror to the Sky. Wow, talk about like two big things to end that second set. And then for encore, Tempest Fugit and Leave Well Alone.
Very cool. Jeffrey Froling, Does It Really Happen? Such a great opening track. Tempest Fugit, or is it Fugit? Fugit. To the Moment, Fly From Here Overture into We Can Fly, Living Out Their Dream. I got something in my eye. That's not a song. I have something in my eye. The Western Edge, Light of Ages, Cut from the Stars, Mirror to the Sky, The Ice Bridge, Unknown Place, Subway Walls, Into the Storm, and closing with Machine Messiah. Good job.
Nice. Yeah. We also have a couple live comments right now.
Cool.
Gina Casulo says, tuning in from South Florida here. The setlist exercise was fun. I'm going to have to make it an actual playlist now to test it out. I thought it was Fugit, like fugitive, since time flies and fugitives flee. Oh, that's funny.
I like that.
Yeah.
Gina's a thinker.
Yeah. So then we have Joe Cass.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
There's always a troll on the internet.
Right.
Just kidding, Joe.
Yeah, Joe from Total Mass Retain, whom we've had on the show time or two.
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah, says, this is fun. And then his set list is Tempest Fugit, Believe Again, Fly From Here Sweet, Man in a White Car. Now, when I saw that, I wondered if he meant the short version White Car or the Man in a White Car suite from the drama tour. I don't think I got an answer, but I assume it's probably the longer version since, like, no offense, but I think it would be kind of weird to just do White Car since it's like just 1 minute.
Sorry. Clicked the wrong button. Jeez. I'm real good at that.
Wait, what happened?
I clicked and it showed the broadcast page or our page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought I was clicking on my document. Sorry about that.
All right. So then he says, does it really happen? The Ice Bridge, Solitaire. There's that Steve Howe solo piece again. Leave Well Alone, All Connected, Into the Lens, Mirror to the Sky, Machine Messiah, and closing out with Subway Walls, which, if I'm not mistaken, Total Mass Retain may have played that song live a few years ago. So really deep cut.
Joe, if you're watching, please confirm. Right. Cool. Then we go down to Philip Kilroy, Into the Storm. Love that song. Believe Again. Does It Really Happen to You? Oh, Cut from the Stars. All Connected. By the way, so far all these are a really good mix. Minus the Man. Oh, I didn't think of that. Man in a White Car Suite. The Gift of Love. Ice Bridge. Total time for set 1 is 62 minutes. Goes into set 2, opening with Machine Messiah. The Western Edge, another one I didn't think of for mine. Fly From Here, full suite, 21 minutes, 33 seconds, with a note, length based on return trip version. I love the thoroughness. I respect that. Time Circles, To the Moment, Mirror to the Sky, total runtime 61:30 for that set. But wait, there's more. There's an encore with Tempest Fugit and Subway Walls. Runtime for the encore 14:25. Total show runtime 2 hours, 17 minutes, 55 seconds, not including talking in between the songs, which makes it a 4 hour, 12 minute, 22 second set. Good job there, Philip. Nice.
Yeah, so a little bit over than what we say, but hey, that still looks like a killer concert, so I applaud the effort there. Then we have Daniel Crone, who says, my answer will change daily, but Firebird, Firebird Suite, The Ice Bridge, To the Moment, Believe Again, All Connected, Tempest Fugit, Fly From Here Sweet, and then after the intermission, we get Cut From the Stars, The Gift of Love, Mirror to the Sky, Machine Messiah, Hour of Need, To Ascend, Into the Storm, and Subway Walls. And then for the encore, putting Go Through This, which they put on the drama tour, and in parentheses says, I am cheating here, but meh. And then Love Conquers All, and it says cheating again, because Love Conquers All was one of the Billy Sherwood co-written songs from the Union era. Yeah, and they got Trevor Rabin to sing on a version of that, and Billy sang on a version of that.
That's right.
Ended up on Conspiracy. But adds right here, if the Yesshift guys don't like these two, then the two other encores could be The Game and Living Out Their Dream.
I say do all four.
Yeah. But if I had to choose, I think I would go with Go Through This and Love Conquers All, because I think you and I weren't feeling Living Out Their Dream that much when we reviewed the
album, to me, it's a good song to me. To us, I believe it just didn't fit in the album.
Right. But yeah, that's a very good list there.
I have a question, and this is how magnanimous I am. Can I cheat and add something I didn't think of that technically is not on my list right now?
I mean, I might as well, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to do that real quick. After I read Carl's. Carl Kopich says, Into the Lens. That's a neat opening song. The one that starts out just like UK's Dead in the Night. In the Dead of Night, I mean, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Anyway, Into the Storm, Run Through the Light, Fly From Here, Life on a Film Set, Subway Walls, To Ascend, tribute to Alan, very nice, The Ice Bridge, Cut From the Stars, plus anything else from the new album, he has in parentheses, and then To the Moment. That's a neat list.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna read a couple. We got a couple more live comments. So Adam Parrish says Into the Lens and Run Through the Light definitely have to be in the set. And Gina, who commented a bit ago, I'm gonna go ahead and read hers because she commented that one recently and I don't want to skip over it. So Gina says, I'm a huge drama fan, so I had to include all those songs, but I figured it would be fun to mix them throughout versus having the album as a single set. So, after too much deliberation, I present the following, which clocks in at about 119 minutes. So just a minute short of 2 hours. So set 1, Does It Really Happen? Leave All Alone, Magic Potion, Run Through the Light, Solitaire, Into the Lens, Life on a Film Set, Subway Walls, and then for set 2, The Ice Bridge, Man in a White Car, Tempest Fugit, Luminosity, Fly From Here, Part 1, We Can Fly, and Part 2, Sad Night at the Airfield, Mirror to the Sky, Circles of Time, and for the encore, To the Moment and Machine Messiah. Wow, those are really strong songs.
That's a strong set. I like how she mixed them up too, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Gina.
So where are we? Danny Helios?
Yeah, because you read Carl's just now, right?
Right. Oh, so you do Danny's.
Okay. So Danny Helios says, Subway Walls, Into the Lens, Cut From the Stars, We Can Fly, Minus the Man, Tempest Fugit, Unknown Place, Believe Again, The Western Edge, Machine Messiah, Mirror to the Sky, and Circles of Time as the encore. I think it's those last two that I mentioned as the encore now that I look at it.
Okay. More. Cool. Okay. Good one. Fergus Duniho says, I did it as a Spotify playlist with a length of 1 hour, 36 minutes. Here's what's in it. Machine Messiah from Drama. Into the Lens from Drama. Tempest Fugit from Drama. Fly From Here Sweet from Fly From Here Return Trip. To the Moment on From a Page. Words on a Page on From a Page. A Page, Turn the Page when... Oh, no, I'm just kidding. From the Turn of a Card on From the Page. From a Page. The Gift of Love on From a Page. The Ice Bridge from The Quest. Leave Well Enough Along from The Quest.
Yeah, I think it's called Leave Well Alone.
Alone, yeah. Future Memories from The Quest. A Living Island from The Quest. He says it's balanced to the extent that each singer has 4 songs, though Trevor Horn has songs from 2 albums, and one is a full suite of 5 tracks. For whatever reason, whether it's the Fame Orchestra or songwriting or a reduced role of Jeff Downes, I didn't consider anything on Mirror to the Sky. Oh, I'm surprised. Good enough, I didn't consider anything from Heaven and Earth because it is no longer on Spotify. Though I might, that's weird, right? Though I might not have included anything from it anyway, as I didn't like it when I first heard it. Okay, that's reasonable. Cool.
Yeah, and I'll comment the link to that Spotify playlist for anyone curious. Titled it Yes Sans Anderson. So yeah, so people can give that a listen later. So the next set list here, just give me a moment. Brian Cahoon comments, there's a lot of Tempest Fugit. Yeah, there is.
And it's going by quickly.
Yeah. Jonathan Spencer only listed Machine Messiah, Tempest Fugit, and White Car. So I don't know if Jonathan didn't finish the list or didn't want to consider anything else.
Maybe there's a lot of storytelling in between the songs, or they're just extended versions and it's a 3-hour show.
Yeah, like maybe the band members would talk about
how they made that album.
Yeah, or when they went to some restaurant or something. I don't know. But Jason Hanley says, Into the Lens, To the Moment, The Western Edge, Cut from the Stars, All Connected, Run Through the Light, Future Memories, Solitaire. Wow, people love including that Steve Howe solo piece. The Gift of Love, Subway Walls, Mirror to the Sky, Fly From Here, Overture, and Part 1 and Part 5. I think those are both the We Can Fly sections. Like
the
We
reprise.
Can Fly and the reprise, yeah. And then Machine Messiah. And then for the encore, Into the Storm and Tempest Fugit.
That's a great set. Good job. Yeah. Our friend Brian Harris, set 1, which tells me there might be another set. Open with Does It Really Happen to You? Oh, Sister Sleeping Soul. I love that song. I didn't think of that. Does It Really Happen? Sister Sleeping Soul. Into the Storm. The More We Live with Billy Sherwood on vocals. That's fair. From the Conspiracy version. Steve Howe solo. Words on a Page. Living Island. Set 2. Ice Bridge. Machine Messiah. Love Conquers All. Billy Sherwood on vocals. We didn't think of that. Go Through This. We considered the more full-time lead singers, but that's okay. Go Through This, Cut from the Stars, Mirror to the Sky, and an encore, Fly From Here, short version, and Tempest Fugit. That's a good one.
Yeah. And next we got Joe Fiscolari. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. It's kind of a running trend with this show that I'm working on, but for the opening music before the concert, Joe actually put Young Person's Guide to Orchestra, which has been used for some Yes tours and for APWH as well.
Which one is that? Remind me.
It's the one that goes do 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 do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for the Yes songs, Joe put Does It Really Happen? Man in a White Car, Run Through the Light, Mirror to the Sky, Mystery Tour. Oh wow, including that Beatles tribute song. Dare to Know, Cut from the Stars, Tempest Fugit, All Connected, Luminosity, Hour of Need. Now, I'm curious, like, which version of Hour of Need it would be. Would it have the sort of heavier intro and outro, or just the soft, like the shorter version? I'm curious about that. Into the Lens, Machine Messiah, and then for encore, Fly From Here. I'm guessing that would probably be the full suite, and if so, like, what an encore.
Yeah, that's true. Chris Alardo says he opens with Tempest Fugit and then Man in a White Car into Fly From Here, entire song, so maybe entire suite. Make It Easy, Trevor Rabin sung on the 90125 bonus track. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's a cinema song.
Yeah.
Right there.
The Ice Bridge, Does It Really Happen, To the Moment, Mirror in the Sky, and then for the encore, he's got Machine Messiah.
Nice. And then we have a couple shorter ones. Bob Mulkey says, just play Drama, then Fly From Here, either version in their entirety. Yeah, I mean, that would still be like a long runtime. And Rick Miller says, all of Drama except Machine Messiah. I'm really surprised by that.
Because so many people are mentioning it. It's such a great song. But
I mean, it's my favorite track on the album, but I mean, everyone is different. So
not everyone likes oyster peanut butter pudding with grapes.
Wait, is that a real thing? I hope not.
I mean, anything could be, but...
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay, Jay.
Yeah.
We're to Jay Nenskell. Thanks for chiming in. Does It Really Happen? Run Through the Light. Fly From Here, Sweet. Into the Storm. Subway Walls. Believe Again. The Ice Bridge. The Western Edge. To the Moment. The Gift of Love. Cut from the Stars. All Connected, Mirror to the Sky, Unknown Place, Encore, Life on a Film Set, and Machine Messiah. Nice.
Yeah, again, another really great list. These are all pretty good. I don't know why I'm saying that as if I'm invalidating someone else's list. Joel Y. Perard says, okay, here is mine, which is really a variation of Jay's list, the one that we just read. Does It Really Happen? Run Through the Light, Into the Storm, Light of the Ages, Unknown Place, The Ice Bridge, The Western Edge, Subway Walls, To the Moment, All Connected, Fly From Here, Sweet, The Gift of Love, Cut from the Stars, Mirror to the Sky, Life on a Film Set, and Machine Messiah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Robert Nasir. It would be so good to hear Yes play more recent tunes. Even when I've been disappointed in some of the new studio material, when played live, it's proven to be majestic. That's great. I love live versions and live music, so I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
I would love, love, love to see Yes playing this set. Machine Messiah, Does It Really Happen? Into the Lens, Tempest Fugit, Into the Storm, Believe Again, The Game by Queen. No, kidding. The Game, Subway Walls, To the Moment, Minus the Man, The Western Edge, Sister Sleeping Soul, Cut from the Stars, All Connected. And if it's not breaking the rules too much, I'd love to hear them play Go Through This, the drama era from 1980. I have a comment about that later.
Yeah.
We Can Fly From Here, the original 1980 arrangement, not the suite. And of course, Video killed the radio star because why not? I agree. That's killer. That's great. Yeah. And
Pun
to
intended?
really go, what?
Pun intended? Because
Yeah.
you said killer and video.
Oh,
okay.
And to really go out on a limb, but how awesome would this be? These from Arc of Life. Life Has a Way, Just in Sight. I Want to Know You Better. That's cool.
Yeah. And Joe from earlier commented, clarifying on Hour of Need, saying it would be the 6-minute, 14-second rendition of Hour of Need. So yeah, it would be the longer version. So that's cool. The Complex.
I'm sorry. Is that the longer version? Is that Horn or David?
There are versions with either of them singing.
Of the long version. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when the original Fly From Here album came out in 2011, the longer version of Hour of Need was a Japanese bonus track on the Japanese release.
Oh, I thought you meant they sung it in Japanese.
Imagine. And then for Return Trip, they incorporated the longer version, but sung by Horn, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Complex says, here is what I believe would be a killer set with non-Jon Anderson sung songs. Prog on, guys, and love your show.
Thank you.
By the way, yeah, thank you. That's like, I know it's like, it might sound kind of self-serving, but I love hearing comments like that. And it's so gratifying to hear people enjoy the show, you know?
Yep.
So continues, by the way, we are preparing a new Yes tribute band based out of Texas. Stay tuned.
Oh, wow. I'd love to find out about that. I don't think we could have too many. You know,
right.
It's the band, the legacy, the institution has had such an impact on so many people as musicians, music fans, and other bands. You know, just like Led Zeppelin, there can't be too many. They all have a little bit different little things, so, and they focus on different songs. I love that that's going to happen. Keep us posted. We'll feature you.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, I think the Complex have covered a variety of prog rock bands. Like they've covered stuff from Yes, Rush, and I think Pink Floyd, and maybe a couple others. So the fact that they're thinking of making one that's solely devoted to Yes, I guess that'll make more room for the
to play more of their material.
Yeah. And also for the multi-prog band set to like sort of, you know, if they're putting all the Yes material in there, they can put other prog rock material
in the other stuff. Yeah, I would love to play in a Yes cover band, but you know that's not happening where I live. I would love to play at a show. I mean, I just love that stuff. I play it so much, folks.
Right. So for the opening intro music, Firebird Suite, so you know, classic right there. Then for the proper set, Does It Really Happen, The Ice Bridge, Cut from the Stars, Fly From Here, the whole suite, The Game, Run Through the Light, Words on a Page, All Connected, The Western Edge, Tempest Fugit, Mirror to the Sky, The Gift of Love, Machine Messiah, and Circles of Time. So nice there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let me scroll down. Whoops. Hello, what? What's happening?
Yeah, there's that one from Taylor Savvy.
Okay, Taylor has. This is the last one. Then Steve and I will do ours. Yeah. And I have a note regarding go through this. Okay. And also something coming up for Alan White. Okay, Cut from the Stars. That's a neat opening song. Cut from the Stars, Believe Again, To the Moment, Subway Walls solo duel at the end. That's cool. Track that out. Cool. Like they did with South Side of the Sky that year on Songs from Songus. I like that idea.
Yeah.
A Living Island, Damaged World.
Oh, that's a Steve House song.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good one. Drama, all 6 songs. Light of Ages, Go Through This. I think you wrote as an instrumental.
Oh yeah, because there's an instrumental version that ended up as a bonus track when Drama was re-released in 2004.
I didn't know that. The Western Edge, song number 4, Satellite instrumental. Hour of Need, full arrangement. All Connected, Magic Potion, extended arrangement with soloing. I love the creativeness of producing the show as well. Luminosity, crowd sing-along ending. That's great.
And I see a new comment from Jace Gray asking, did Leave It make the list? Trevor Horn did sing at least backing vocals on that song. Yeah, so nobody mentioned Leave It, but it would be cool for them to dig that up for Setlist. Like, it would be a real surprise, I think.
Oh, you know? Yeah. It'd be considered a very deep cut.
Yeah. So what was your note on Go Through This, Dad?
So Go Through This, I was fortunate enough to see my third Yes concert was the Drama Tour, and they played both Go Through This and Fly From Here, but they didn't end up on the album. And I have the 1980 bootleg from Madison Square Gardens of that, and it's just was a really cool song because we had the album came out before we saw them, and they started playing those two songs, and they announced that they weren't on the album. And I thought that's the first time I ever saw a band do. Well, it was only like my 5th or 7th concert, but still, it's the first time I ever heard of that, like playing something that isn't even out yet, and it didn't come out for decades. That's what's kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it was on the next album or on the upcoming album or something.
Right. Well, like I think at one of the shows they said, "Oh, but maybe it'll be on the next album." And of course, it took a while for We Can Fly From Here and Go Through This would like only the live version would be released officially on 2005's The Word Is Live. So there's no like updated studio version of that one as far as I'm aware.
And I do want to mention noon, the 12th, June 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Steve and I just reviewed the other day the book about John Wetton, and I'm going to do a tribute to John Wetton, which will include Asia and UK music. Steve will post about it on Drum Talk TV and Yesshift, and I'll take suggestions as long as they're Asia, the first 3 albums, or UK, both albums.
Yeah, and, it's a great book. Like people can find it at johnwettonbook.com. There are memories of John from various people.
It's great. 72 people.
Yeah, Yes musicians, King Crimson musicians, Asia, even Annie Haslam, whose birthday I saw is today. So
that's birthday, right, Annie. I gotta wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, I play saxophone. Just kidding. I'm a drummer. I've been playing 54. I guess some of that would give it away. I didn't think of that. I forget it's back there. But I've been playing 54 years. I'm starting to figure it out a little bit. I don't know. You be the judge. But that music is very close to my heart, as is the music by Mr. Alan White, which we're doing a show for on the 14th for his birthday. That will also be at 12 p.m. Pacific U.S. time. Hi, Chanel. Big Doggy just came in. And I'm excited about that. And I think I will play on that one. And I say that because for the anniversary of Alan's passing, we showed the archive of what I did for his passing a few days after he passed. Whereas this is going to be a new live thing on Drum Talk TV, simulcasted here on Yesshift. We'll take suggestions for that too, but Steve will post about that. We'll put stuff together. Okay, right. So can we do our sets now?
Yeah, we'll read our sets, and then I'll talk about the concert that I went to last night.
Okay, so, you go first.
Okay, so, and I kind of did the thing that some other people did, where I divided into first set, second set, and encore. So, for intro music, I would do Firebird Suite. You know, it's classic. It just always works for me. But for the Yes songs themselves, for the first set, I'd open with To the Moment. You know, I feel like it'd be a great way to like very energetic. And then do Subway Walls.
Which one is that again? Sorry.
That's the heavier track at the end of Heaven and Earth where.
Oh yeah.
And then Minus the Man from The Quest. That one talks about technology, so I figure it's fitting to follow that with Machine Messiah, and then close that first set with the Fly From Here suite, but the return trip version, I would say, because I think Yes did a decent job covering the 2011 version on their tour. They played at least some of it, but yeah, the return trip version, and I think it's like 2 minutes shorter than the 2011 version, so that kind of gave me a little more room with this. And then second set would sort of begin with softer songs just coming back from the intermission. So it'd start with To Ascend, which is my favorite Heaven and Earth song.
Sorry, I let the dog out.
Yeah, a good Jon Davison Spotlight and Circles of Time as well. Like I feel like those two would go great back to back. Followed by Words on a Page, and then All Connected, The Western Edge, another energetic one, and closing that second set with the Mirror to the Sky epic. And then for the encore, come back with A Living Island, and then do The Game and The Gift of Love back to back, which I think would work really well together since they both have that vocal part in common where it's like do 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 do. So I think that would be a really cool way, emotional way to close a concert like this.
That's cool.
So, yeah. So what's your set?
So mine starts with, I added this because I didn't think of an opening, like introduction, coming on stage song. So I went with Close Encounters, which
nice.
Yeah, which debuted on the drama tour. Then we
wasn't it on the Tormato tour as well? At least in
You're
79?
right. You're right. Yeah, it was. So Close Encounters, and then when it ends with the bam, 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 into Tempest Fugit, then into the Ice Bridge with the Gallop, then Cut from the Stars, then I've got All Connected, then the epic of the set, first one really, Mirror to the Sky. Oh, sorry, Tempest Fugit is Horn, the Ice Bridge, Davison, Cut from the Stars, Davison, All Connected, Davison, Mirror to the Sky, Davison, then the Fly From Here overture into Fly From Here Part 1 with Horn, Hour of Need, Benoît David, Into the Storm, Benoît David, To the Moment, Benoît David, Sister Sleeping Soul, Davison, The Western Edge, Davison, Into the Lens, Horn, Life on a Film Set, Horn, Man in a White Car, Horn, Machine, or rather Jeff Downes, technically. Oh, no, both of them. What am I saying? And the vocoder. I'm new here. Bear with me. And then close out the show with Machine Messiah. But wait, there's more. For the encore, since it's such a party song, Go Through This, and you'll think, yeah, that's it. But then there's more. Fly From Here Parts 2 and 3, all of them come out and sing it and trade verses and sing on the choruses.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be really epic if they did that and so unexpected. Quick question, with Go Through This, I don't see many people talk about how it sounds kind of similar to Tempest Fugit. Like Go Through This has a do 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 do, and Tempest Fugit has
the run.
Do 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 do. Like I've never seen anyone else comment about how similar they sound to each other, and I'm like, is it just me? Like, what's up?
I never thought of that. It might be just you. To me, Go Through This reminds me of a modern version of, it's Chuck Berry-ish in a way.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't feel that at all from Tempest Fugit because it's more of an inverted scale line, Okay. Whereas Go Through This is, it's more ascending. It's more classic early 60s, late 50s sounding to me. But you make a good observation.
Okay. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks.
That's right. And you may never hear it again.
Right.
Cool. So tell us about the show. Where was it? What was the venue like? Give us the whole scoop.
Yeah, so this is at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles.
Oh, I didn't realize that's where you saw it. Wow.
Yeah, you've been there before, right?
Yeah, I saw the Talk tour there. I saw the Three of a Perfect Pair tour there.
Yeah, Crimson.
Yeah, those might be the only times I've been to the Greek. Now, I feel like I was there for something I don't remember. Maybe one other. Oh, no, that was the Hollywood Bowl. Those are the only shows I've ever seen there. And folks, I grew up in LA. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of weird. But yeah, cool venue.
Great venue, yeah.
Yeah, it's, it's sort of outdoor and it's by the mountains. So it was, didn't realize how close to the mountains it was, but yeah.
Close to what?
Like it's basically like in the mountains, or it's very hilly,
Yeah.
So at this show, and I'd been planning to go to this for a while, but I didn't buy my ticket until like a week before the thing. But I was keeping an eye on like Ticketmaster or whatever and making sure that there was still seats available. So I ended up deciding to choose a seat that's somewhat close to the middle. And so I went there. I ate a bit, got a sandwich and a Pepsi. Talked with a couple people. One of them was someone, I think his name was Jeffrey. He's talked about like some shows he's been to. Like, it sounded like he's been to hundreds of shows in his life. Like, I think Woodstock was like his second concert or something.
Oh wow! Oh, he must have been like around 70 or something, late 60s.
Yeah, like with the Woodstock reference, I would think. And he was talking about the shows he's planning on seeing in the summer, and it's like, wow, how does this guy make the time to go to all these concerts? Like, because I was considering seeing Garbage at the Greek Theater as well, like tomorrow, but like as it got closer, I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna get worn out if I see both of these like a couple days apart. And
that's funny. I didn't know you like Garbage.
Yeah, it's a band, folks. Like just so you know. But yeah, I like some of their songs. I haven't done a full dive on their discography. I've only listened to their first couple albums.
Send me your favorite.
Well, when I grow up, it's really nostalgic for me because
it was nostalgic for me when you grew up as well.
Yeah, because me and Alex, my brother, for those who don't know, we love the movie Big Daddy, and the song was in that. And so there's like that element to it, and it's also just a great bop. Like it's very danceable. But yeah, I figure if I had to choose one concert to go to around this time, it would have to be the Buggles and Seal. And for the Buggles, it was actually Trevor Horn with Seal's backing band. Because you may recall that Jeff Downes was originally, I guess, going to be busy because Asia was going to be touring around this time, but then stuff got like changed up, and even after the changes, I guess they didn't bring him along because I don't know. I guess maybe they want to stick with Seal's backing band.
They may have simply had contracts in place already.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Trevor Horn was wearing a shirt that said "Solitary Buggle," so that was kind of funny.
Yeah. How did he sound?
I think he sounded pretty good. I remember a few years ago there was that video clip of him guesting with Yes and singing Tempest Fugit and a part of We Can Fly From Here. And there were some comments that were somewhat critical, but here, like, I don't know, like, it made me wonder, like, are people more, like, are fans of prog rock a bit more critical than fans of pop music?
Yeah.
Or is it like...
Nah, I think that could be. And he's like, what, 70?
Maybe a little less. Let me Google real quick.
And he looks great, by the way. I think he's like 10 years older than I am. Oops.
Okay, so he was born 49. His birthday's next month. So
he's 76.
He's 73. Gotta be 74.
Yeah, 73. Wow, even older than we thought.
Yeah, but I thought he sounded pretty good. Even the guy mentioned Jeffrey, like after the set, was like they were excellent. So
great. Did he play bass?
Yeah, he played bass.
Cool.
In fact, when Seal performed, Trevor Horn played bass for him.
Really?
Yeah. So,
oh, wow.
I was kind of surprised about that, but it was cool. But anyway, so the Buggles set list began with instrumental, Frankie Goes Hollywood instrumental called Two Tribes. So I thought that was a really cool way to get the energy going. Then
a band that he produced, by the way, for those who don't know.
Yeah. And then we get Living in the Plastic Age, a Buggles song. I was really grooving with it, singing along to they send the heart police to put you, that part. And then they played Elstree, another Buggles song. And then they played I Am a Camera, and Trevor explained that this was a song that he he and Jeff showed to Yes, and they ended up doing the longer version titled Into the Lens. And of course, I'm a Camera ended up on the second Buggles album, and he said, this is the shorter version, so it's only a half hour long. So, yeah, prog rock lengths and whatnot.
That's a nice surprise. That's cool.
Yeah, and of course, it's probably the Buggles song I know the words by heart the most. So of course, I sang along to that whole thing. And then they played Close to the Edit, which is the Art of Noise track, and of course the title is Upon like a Close to the Edge. It has like samples of stuff and talked about
that's cool.
How that was like back in '83 when he was experimenting with samples on that album. And then they played the Grace Jones song Slave to the Rhythm with Lady Blackbird singing the song. So there's a guest spot there. And then after that, they did Owner of a Lonely Heart. And before they played it, Trevor Horn mentioned Trevor Rabin and how he came up with that song. And he was like, but I wrote the verses, so I have a right to sing it. So I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it was really cool. And then closing with Video Killed the Radio Star. And of course,
did he get out the megaphone?
I don't think he had the megaphone. What's funny is I think I've heard Video Kill the Radio Star at least once in concert when Asia performed it in 2019, and Bumblefoot had the megaphone, and there were like some sound issues for a little bit, but they fixed it real quickly there. But yeah, I don't think he had the megaphone here from what I remember. But people were into it, and I'm looking on setlist.fm, and it says that there was something after that called Check It Out. So I don't know if that's like the jam that was at the end of Video Killed the Radio Star or what, but yeah, overall, like it was such a fun set. And seeing Trevor Horn like he was right, this is the closest I'd ever been to Trevor Horn. And
you said somewhere in the middle, but how far back were you?
I was in section C of row C, around.
What about how far? I don't know their floor plan.
Well, I don't know like how many feet or meters or whatever.
No guesstimate?
No, I mean, I'm bad at measuring.
Okay, so your front door to the curb at the park across the street, that's about 40 feet.
Okay, so maybe half that at least.
Really? You were like 25, 30 feet away?
I don't know. Like, I feel like this is like a tangent that's not going to be solved. But
okay, that's all right. That you were close. Wow.
Yeah, well, not close to the point where like photos would look really clear. Like,
yeah,
it was still like somewhat distant, but yeah, like it was cool seeing Trevor perform. And I was expecting Seal to play right after the break, but actually there was another artist performing in between them that I wasn't expecting. So this is a new up and coming artist. Her name is Zia Victoria, and she said she's 18 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, she had like an acoustic guitar, and on a couple of the songs, like she played 4 songs, and on one of them she had the steel one, the horizontal one. So the names of the songs that she sang were Collarbone, High School Wake, and this third one I think was called The Me I Know, or something that sounds like that. I couldn't like find a song of that name when I looked earlier, but for the closing song of her set, she did her own cover of Crazy by Seal. So yeah, I think she's a really great singer, and I think she'll be going places.
That's great.
Yeah, and then after that, of course, a Seal's set, which I think was about 2 hours long.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so just reading through the songs, he started with Crazy. Well, before that, there was like a video montage of movie and TV show references to Seal. Like there's the clip from Superbad where Michael Cera's character is like, McLovin, what are you, Seal? And it's just like so funny that they put this montage together of all the Seal references in pop culture.
That's funny.
I see Gina commented, I loved that Trevor played bass for Seal in addition to the Buggles performance. They were fantastic in Atlanta. Right as Elstree started at her shows, some guy shouted, I remember you. And wow, they didn't do Close to the Edit or Slave to the Rhythm in Atlanta. That's cool that they added that in. Yeah. So Seal's set list included, let me look at my notes again, Crazy, The Beginning, Deep Water, and then he sang the words, Now I Understand the Beauty, Knowing What to Do, and I couldn't find a song with those lyrics, so I don't know if it's like just something he was saying before the next song or what, but the next song I have on here is Future Love is Paradise, then Violet, Bring It On, and then he kind of took a moment to he was walking through the audience and he asked a woman named Leslie like how she's feeling, and she looked like one of the people I talked to before the show, but I'm not 100% sure if it was her. But she said she was talking about how being stressed about some family matters, and Seal was talking about like basically, it was kind of a vibe check. Like everyone's like going through stuff, and it's important to take a moment to acknowledge like mental health, basically. And he also quoted Peter Gabriel. He was like, as Peter Gabriel said, to dig in the dirt. So after that, it was a really cool down to earth moment. But yeah, after that, he played Prayer for the Dying, Don't Cry, not the Asia song, Fast Changes. And then he sang something that had the words, You Are Not Alone, but I don't know if that's this song that's listed on Setlist FM, which says he did a cover of Adamski's song Killer. But either way, he was like walking through the audience.
That's
pretty
cool.
much from then on through the rest of this next one, A Kiss from a Rose, of course he had to seal it with A Kiss from a Rose. For that one, he had footage of the Batman Forever music video, but it was in infrared.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I should also mention that on the stage there were two big screens that would, do close-ups on the musicians. And when he was talking to Leslie, there are some people in the crowd around them who had their phones out and were recording video. And in a funny moment, like the official camera for the screen like zoomed in on one of the phones showing the footage of him, and it was a funny moment. People got a good laugh out of that.
That's cool.
The lighting even made it sparkle a bit at one point. But so Kiss from a Rose, and then for the encore they did Get It Together and Raspberry Beret and Love's Divine. And at that point he also thanked the backing band and referred to Trevor Horn as his brother, and that they'd known each other for 34 years, and acknowledging the Trevor was a big producer on like some of his work, and so that there's appreciation there. So
that's cool that they've been in touch presumably all that time, and if not, even the fact that they reconnected and made stuff like this happen, that's great.
Yeah, and I read somewhere that apparently this is the first tour that the Buggles has ever done. Yeah, like the Buggles was mainly a studio band, and then I think there were just a couple one-off things.
But would this have been the Buggle?
Yeah, I guess.
According to Trevor.
Yeah. And I got this keychain, this Buggles
Oh,
keychain.
That's great.
Yeah. So a nice little souvenir.
So you took your Drum Talk TV keychain off?
I don't think I have a Drum Talk TV keychain. I have the shirt.
Didn't you get it at the show?
No.
Wait a minute. You didn't get one of the bags?
There were bags?
The gift bags. They look like
Well, that's a whole other thing. So
okay, I have one right here. We'll send you one.
Right, but yeah, overall it was a really cool concert. You know, Trevor was great, Seal was great, Zia was great. Everyone was having a really good time at the concert, and yeah, I'm really excited to finally get into. I started reading the prologue, I guess you could say, of the Trevor Horn autobiography we've had for a while. So
yeah. Cool.
I think our plan was to review it in July around his birthday or something, but yeah, I'm finally getting into this, and then you'll be able to get through it too. And
cool.
Also
looking forward to that.
Yeah, and also you already know this. This week the Tormato story came in the mail. By Kevin Moran from Yes Music podcast.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so far I've read the foreword by Oliver Wakeman, who will, by the way, be on our show on the 28th at noon Pacific, so people can tune in then.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, because that's his favorite Yes album, right?
Yeah, he even says as much in the forward, so
cool.
I'm real excited. I sent you your copy in the mail yesterday, so you should be getting it in about
3
weeks. Week or less.
Cool.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, we'll figure out when to do a show on that as
maybe
well.
Look up when it came out, and maybe we'll do it on the anniversary of that or something. Yeah,
because I know the anniversary's in September, but I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be too eager and want to review it. But I think we should probably
talk towards the microphone so you're louder. There we go.
Oh, but I think we should probably do the Trevor Horn one first, since we've had it for a while and been teasing.
Yeah, and his birthday's coming up, but September will be here in like 6 weeks, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I saw that Simon Barrow said that Yes in the 1990s is being finished, so I'm looking forward to
I saw that too. Yeah,
comes out as well. We're blessed with all these reading materials about all of this music, so it's great.
Awesome. Great. Yeah. So folks, thanks for following what we do. That was 102nd episode, or 102nd episode. You know what I mean. That was number 102. And you can follow us audio only if you'd like at anchor.fm/Yesshift. There is a donate button there. Follow us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@Yesshift. You can follow us on Facebook, where we do the lives on www.facebook.com/Yesshift, and we simulcast to the Drum Talk TV page. That's our other business. And you can write us if you have comments, questions, want us to appear. I've been talking since 4 a.m. Want us to appear at one of your events, or you have ideas for shows, at yesshiftpodcast@gmail.com. The dot is always lowercase. The rest of it is not case sensitive.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and keep an eye out for posts about our upcoming shows.
Yeah. Tribute to John Wetton on Drum Talk TV and Yesshift, me playing. Tribute to Alan White, same thing. Oliver Wakeman coming, like Steve said, and we've got some other things lined up that we're firming up right now as well. Stay tuned.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.